Hi my friends, I welcome you to this episode on public speaking. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please do and go through all my previous episodes. There is a link between the episodes. You have to gradually build your skill on public speaking. As I mentioned to you some time back, the book which prompted me to write my book, The Connect, is an amazing book. This is The Art of Public Speaking by Stephen Lucas. So what I did, I summarized the main points of the book into a simple 100 pages book. I will even say booklet, an important and essential booklet which should be there in every public speaker's or an aspirant public speaker's bag. Okay. In this, I'm going to discuss with you the link between listening and speaking. If you want to be a good speaker, you should be a good listener. Please understand this. I recall a quotation of Agatha Christie. She says, "An appreciative listener is always stimulating." Very, very important quotation. Now, I have been recommending that you listen to as many speakers as possible. I have given a few examples of great speakers the history has seen. I will continue to give more and more such speeches. You keep watching public debates. You keep watching the debate that goes on in the various news channels. Observe how they are putting their points across. How you should listen. There are a couple of ways you can listen. One is listen to appreciate. The second one is listen to understand. The third is listen empathetically. And the fourth is listen critically. So listen to appreciate. When you watch debates, appreciate how that debater is putting across his points of view. When you listen to a good storyteller, appreciate how that storyteller is saying what he has come to say. If you are listening to a powerful debater, appreciate how he is powerful. So, listen to appreciate. When you listen to appreciate, you try to imbibe the qualities. There is a phrase called benchmarking in management science. When you are amazed at a public speaker, when you adore him, when you take him as role model, you benchmark some of the qualities. So listen to appreciate. The second one is listen to understand. See, even in a debate, you need to understand what the other person is saying. Unless and until you understand, you will not be able to meet the point. So understand. What is the context in which he is talking? You may not agree with what he has got to say, but you have to understand basically. The third one is listen empathetically. Place yourself in the shoes of the other person. Especially when you are in a small group, if a person is saying a point diametrically opposite to yours, empathetically, place yourself in the shoes. Only then you will be able to meet that point. Only then you will be able to give your own point of view, which need not be the point mentioned by that person. So, listen empathetically. And the fourth one is listen critically. Critically. For example, the speaker has to give certain facts and figures, certain statistics, certain maybe some facts which happened, which he is saying to support his case. critically. That's why you have to read every day. Newspapers, you should watch the TV channels, you should read widely various books. Only then you can become a good public speaker. So if you want to be critical of a public speaker, you need to have a storage of knowledge. So listen to appreciate, listen to understand, listen empathetically, and listen critically. I'm sure you're making a note of it. Maybe you can rewind this and listen once again and write down this. You know why I'm saying this? We are not only human beings. We are thinking beings. We are meaning-making beings. Please make a note of it. We are thinking beings. We are meaning-making beings. We can think. The audience who are sitting in front of you can think. They make meanings of what you say. Ultimately, you will have to convince the audience in front of you. So these are all very, very important. Then next, I'm going to discuss, as I have mentioned in my book, couple of reasons why are we not good listeners. You know why? We are not taught how to listen. We are taught how to speak. From our youngest days, as we are growing up, our parents corrected. They helped us to speak. And the schools and colleges, they taught us how to speak. Even now, I am teaching you how to speak in public. Normally, we are not taught how to listen. That's why I have to spend some time on this episode. Again, there's a beautiful quotation by Frank Tiger. Be a good listener. Your ears will never get you in trouble. Be a good listener. Your ears will never get you in trouble. You have to be an attentive listener, active listener, not a passive listener. Take notes. Next time when you watch debates, you will notice the participants are making notes. The co-debaters will make a point, will write it down, what the other person is mentioning. He has to counter that. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why we do not listen properly. Point number one is mind wandering. Your mind is always wandering, always. By the time you're listening to this speech, this episode, I'm sure your mind would have wandered. All of us have the power of imagination and power of visualization. For example, if the speaker is talking about waterfalls, Niagara, Ganges, immediately your mind will wander, go all the way to Niagara Falls or Ganges. And once your mind escapes, you will miss out some good points there. So be an attentive speaker, arrest your mind. If you want to be a good public speaker, you should be able to focus on what is spoken. So mind wandering. The second reason why we do not listen is we try to push listening too much. When we want to listen to each and every word, we miss out the meaning. See, I saw a statistics somewhere. The normal rate of speech is about 120 to 150 words per minute. You can test it out by speaking and find out where do you stand. But the mind can process up to 400 to 600 words per minute. So the normal rate of speech is 100 to 120 words per minute, but the mind capacity to process is 400 to 600 words per minute. So, see the gap? So the mind is restless. So if you go deeper into each and every word, then you will miss out. The third reason is debating and evaluating. The other person is putting his point across. Listen to what he says. Then you can debate, then you can counter his argument. Even while he is delivering, do not start debating in your mind, questioning. You can question it, no problem. But not when he is delivering. Because if you don't listen, you are going to miss out the point. The last but not the least is focusing on the person and not what he is delivering. Focusing on the person and not what he is delivering. Now, he could be your leader or he could impress you on something very great. And so you listen to him, H-I-M, and not what he speaks. So your focus is on that person. So these are some of the fundamental ideas on listening. So there is a close connect between listening and speaking. I want to make one important point here. Listening is also connected with non-verbal communication and the body language. Both of the person who is on the stage and the audience in front of you. Let's say that you are in a debate debating competition. You listen to the non-verbal body language of your competitor. That's important. That will give you a lot of tips. It will give you ideas whether he is sure of what he is saying. And also, when you are delivering, listen to the body language of the people in front of you. Their gestures. Are they with you? Are you making eye contact? Are they making eye contact? If they are looking at your watch, that means you are not involving them. And look at the facial expression. You can easily find out whether you are carrying them with you. So, listening and speaking are closely connected. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please share this episode with others. If you like it, please post your liking. There is a comment box, comment on this episode. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. See you in the next episode. All the best.